Wow, this is complicated. B1 hole number 4, B1 support. I'll need a minute. Top of the morning. How's everybody today? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Jamie from Road Trip Garage, welcome back. As we continue making progress on our shop truck, because we have big goals. We only have 90 days before Power Tour. And as you can see, we are a long way from being ready. But that's okay. I mean, we'll just do it. Today is going to be part 1 of our stereo upgrade. I've got a whole bunch of stuff here, including the old radio that I've already taken out. Now, I had to take the radio out because the wiring harness that I bought originally, the adapter was wrong. So I had to go get a second one. Anyways, not that you guys are interested. But today, part 1 is going to be new front speakers, new head unit, and we're going to wire up. We're going to send all the wiring to the back for our amplifier. Now, we won't be doing the amplifier yet because we don't have an interior. But that's why we need to do the first part. So we'll get the head unit in, we'll get all the cables ran to the back, nice and neat, get everything up front done, so that we then can proceed with putting our interior back together. So, all right, enough jibber jabber. Let me get all the parts put together. Let's start doing this. How's that? Can you guys see all right? Are we good? All right. You have to excuse the furnace is running in the background. It's going to be a bit noisy. But how I'm going to start off today, ooh, I even got a microphone. We should run that. Is I want to quickly connect the wiring adapter. What I like about this kit, excuse me a second. What I like about these little kits is they make life a whole pile easier. There was a whole lifetime ago when I was a young dude. This is the kind of stuff I used to do. I was right into car audio. Back when car audios were simple. Now, car audios are like, my God, so friggin' technical. Because everything's incorporated into the computer, and one talks to the security system, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, these here are fantastic. So this is the original. This is the plug wiring harness for the new Alpine stereo we're going to put in, and these adapters allow us to plug the factory plugs right into the car, but yet they're color matched. So it's foolproof. You literally just match the colors, and then once you're done, you plug it in. It's fantastic. So let me get a couple tools. I'll zip through this on time lapse while I put this together, and we'll go from there. All right, so I did all my speaker wires, and one of the habits I've always had is once I'm done, I'll bundle the speaker wires together and keep them separate from any power wires. That way, if any issues I recur later and I have to diagnose, I can actually just simplify by power and connectivity versus actual sound. So food for thought. Anyways, let me finish connecting these and then we'll move on to the next step. Sweet. We've won. We've got our wiring harness connected. It's all nice and neat, right? As you can see. That's how I like to do it anyways. I left this one wire out. This one particular wire is the wire needed to turn an amplifier on and off. So we're going to rip, oh, that's the wrong case. Stand by, let me get the right one. Duh. All right. This is what I'm looking for, this little blue wire. This little blue wire is going to get connected. I don't know if I find the end of it. It's got to be here somewhere. There's an end. Perfect. This end is going to get connected to this on its separate because this turns, like I say, an amplifier on and off. So we'll make this connection. Once this connection's done, then we're going to take the case apart, how we can mount the radio into the vehicle. Okay, stand by. Okay, with our wiring harness all put together, we're going to take this apart and look at what kind of a mess we got. Holy Batman. All right, here's what I got to show you. You were sitting on the old radio. Basically, we need these brackets to be able to mount onto this piece and there, and then that way this, oops, will fit inside the dash in place of that, so the radio will slide into it. Holy Batman, I gotta learn how to talk. All right, let me take some stuff apart and make this happen. Okay, so this kit is a multi-fit 82 to 05 blah blah GM. I found 86 to 94 S15, S15 pickup, Bravada S10, blah blah blah. So we have a 91. So we need, what does that say? C4 in hole 3, C2. Wow, this is complicated. B1 hole number 4, B1 support. I'll need a minute. I'm gonna find B1 and C4 and 3.2 and Obi-Wan Kenobi here. So give me a minute. I think I followed the instructions somewhat accurately, and I've matched it up as best as I can with the OE. I'm not particularly a fan of how loose they feel, but I mean, that's it. You know what? I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to check to see the truck, and I'll come back and we'll reevaluate. Okay, I just checked the truck. I might be making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm not sure. It's not the best fit. which I mean, it's a cheap plastic kit. But let's keep moving forward and trying to see if we can make this bad boy work. So, I need the cage out of the radio, off the radio. This is what I'm talking about. There's a cage right here that we need. So let me get this out. We'll pop it into place. Come on. There we go. So this just slides in, right? And then there's little tabs. You push these tabs in and they hold the cage in place. So let me do that. All right, I've moved into the truck because I want to show you guys this plug and how it works. So, oh, that one goes on the top, I believe. Oh, right here. That's a power plug. So what's nice is these GM plugs, the factory wire harness, plugs right in, making all your connections. Oops. Come on. Yeah. Apparently my shaky hands are not helping me today. There we go. Boom. What is going on? Why can't I plug a friggin' wire in? Anyways, this plugs in here. I'll get that sorted in a second here. But that plugs in our wiring. There's our thing. And then I'm going to have to add some wiring here that we need for our microphone and our amplifier. So let me do that and get this all sorted. Then we can mount our radio in and get this looking much better. All right, I skipped the boring stuff. I've got my RCA cables to send music to the amplifier, my amp turn-on wire, even my microphone WAN, and my main power connected. So we're doing great. Now, this fun part. We gotta stick all this through the hole. Oh, including the antenna wire. Shimmy that in. We got our 12-volt plug here. Okay. I'm going to put a screw in that. There we go. And then, oops, a screw in this. If I don't throw it around too many times. Let's see. Okay, I see it there. All right, you guys gotta let me put this on. Hang on. Okay, now this looks crooked to me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But maybe that's my crazy eyes and I don't see it. So let's see what happens when we plug stuff back in and reinstall it. If it lines up or not. There we go. Well, see, it's my crazy eyes. Let me get a screwdriver and we're gonna put our screws in that. All right, I'm back. We got one here. Am I even using the right screws? Probably not. Okay, the fitment isn't quite right. There's something going on here and I don't know what it is. Let me fix this. Okay, I've got our bezel all screwed in and it's nice. I'm not particularly happy with this, but I'm kind of hoping that if I plug everything in, that it'll sort of firm up and stay in place. So let's try that. Okay, what do we got? We got microphone. We've got an, oh, let's plug these in. Sub out. Our main wiring harness. I should plug it in the right way. And now our antenna. Okay. This is not going as swimmingly as I had hoped. All right. Looks like I got to take it all apart because it doesn't want to go in. This is the real life. All right, so I've undone it because that's what had to be done. I've got it clipped in. The problem I'm having is the wiring was bunching up behind here and it's in the way. So I got to tuck it over and get it all into that little hole here, this cubby, and then that way the radio should slide back in. Let's try our luck. Okay, I got victory. I've got it in place. Let me put my bezel back in again. Come on, I didn't hear you snap. There we go. Let's lock it under. There we go. Push that in for the ashtray. Sweet. All right. Let me button this up. Look at that. I have an intact dashboard. Okay, we got light shining in the wrong places. Oops, I keep knocking you guys over. Let's see what the faceplate looks like on it. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm not going to take the wrapper off because unfortunately I still have lots of work to do and I really don't want to damage it. But again, this is a little delicate. No, it's good. Sweet. Well, look at that, guys. We have proved victorious. We've gotten our head unit mounted, and some wires ran down, allowing us to move on to our next step. I have some more cables to run. That whole kit, this big red wire and all that, it's got to run through the truck to the back. I'm not going to bore you guys with that because, I mean, really, this was probably boring enough. But, big victory. Big victory. I want to get out. I'm all tangled in the wires. Look at that. Sweet. You guys are not going to see, like I said, me put wires in. I'm just going to get it done. I'm going to put the dash back in, the dash panel back in. But then I'll bring you back when we start reassembling this interior. I can't wait to get the interior back in, because if I get the interior in, then I can put doors on. And that is a huge step forward. So guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm going to clean this disaster of a mess I have. Cheers.